I recently finished reading the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek, a book that teaches us how great leaders in organizations bring their causes to life. Martin Luther King didn't set out to change the world by announcing, "I have a plan." He changed the world by starting with, "I have a dream." He was able to rally people around his vision because as he spoke, people could share and feel his vision for a better America. An America where black boys and girls were not judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. An America that truly lives out its truth that all men are created equal. If Martin simply started with his plans, with what he thought needed to change, few people would have listened. But he didn't. He started by clearly articulating why things needed to change, and that's what created an impact throughout the nation. People could believe what he believed. Now let's take this into a business setting. Say you're at a networking event. You ask the first person you meet, "Well, what do?" They tell you, "I sell high-quality organic supplements." You chat briefly and move on to another person and ask again, "What do?" This person says, "I'm really passionate about helping people stay healthy. I want everyone to have the energy to do the things they care about most. I found a good way to help people with this is by providing them high-quality organic supplements." When comparing the two responses, which person are you more drawn to? Which person are you more likely to ask questions, to buy something from, or refer a friend to? Although what both people do is essentially the same thing, the second person starts with why they do what they do. They made us feel something, and because of this difference in delivery, we now perceive the second person as more compelling, more trustworthy, and more inspiring. This is the power of starting with why. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. They buy what you stand for. The reason companies like Apple, Harley-Davidson, and Southwest Airlines command so much loyalty isn't because they have superior products, although that can help. It's because their values and beliefs resonate in everything they say and do. When Apple first started, they didn't set out to just make computers. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were not focused on what they were doing. They were much more concerned about why they were doing it. Their mission was to challenge the status quo and to empower the individual spirit. They envisioned a world where people sitting at home with just a computer could compete with the power and resources of a big company. Only after gaining clarity of this vision did they discover how they were going to bring this cause to life. By introducing the Macintosh computer, they empowered the individual with the most user-friendly computer of its time. Through the iPod and iTunes, they challenged the status quo by creating a music distribution model that was better suited to how individuals actually consumed music. Through the iPhone, they set a new precedent by telling the phone companies what Apple phones would be capable of, when previously it was the other way around. Remember, they didn't seek out to become a computer company, a music distribution company, or a phone company. They sought to be a company that challenges the status quo and empowers the individual. They just happened to do it by offering beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly technology. What they did and what they produced became an extension of what they valued as a company. The individuals who resonate with Apple's cause became loyal to their products. You can see this to be true when you go onto any college campus and see the back of Apple MacBooks decorated with stickers, but never covering up the Apple logo. These students take pride in their self-expression and individuality, showing the world who they are through their choice of stickers and laptop. You don't see this happen as often with students who own laptops from other brands. What this seems to indicate is that the decision to purchase an Apple laptop says more about the customer than it does about Apple itself. Just like any company, these individuals have their own set of values and beliefs, and what they purchase is just an extension of who they are. The goal in leadership in business isn't necessarily to do things better, but it's to express your why so clearly into the world that all your products, services, and actions become viewed as a direct extension of what you believe. By acting in this way, the people who believe what you believe can find you, and relationships of trust, loyalty, and community begin to foster. This concept isn't just an opinion, it's based in human biology. We all have a basic human need to belong. Think about all the times you've traveled, started a new job, or went off to school, and then met someone from the same hometown, state, or country as you. You instantly form a level of connection with them, because no matter where we go, we trust those who seem to share a common set of values and beliefs. This is why we're drawn to leaders and organizations that are good at communicating what they believe. Their ability to make us feel special, safe, and not alone is part of what gives them the ability to inspire us. And because they inspire us as consumers, we sometimes will go to extraordinary lengths to include these products and brands in our lives. As employees, we'll do anything to work for these companies. Simon helps us bring these concepts all together through the golden circle. On the outside ring, we have what we do. In the middle ring, we have how we do it, and at the very center, we have why we do what we do. Today, most organizations and people think, act, and communicate from the outside in, from what to why. We say what we do, we sometimes say how we do it, but we rarely say why we do what we do. When organizations start with what they do, they are treated like commodities, evaluated solely on their price, quality, and features, because nobody knows why else they should care. But inspired companies and leaders, regardless of their size or industry, all think, act, and communicate from the inside out. They all start with why, and it's in this way that they make us feel like we're part of something bigger, something worthwhile, something inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you want to learn more about the lessons of this book in depth, consider buying it through the link in the description. It will help me out at no additional charge to you. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out some of my latest videos here.